Hey, friends, it's Susie, and this peek into pink is a little different. Wow, my glasses are dirty. Let's talk about allergies, and I don't mean by allergies allergy to products, of the things that we with sensitive skin might struggle with. What I want to talk about is how to keep your makeup on during allergy season. Ladies, oh my gosh, I love this weather. It is amazing. But as of yesterday, I have had a constant weepy eye. The minute I walk outside, my nose runs, my eye starts draining. It's making me crazy. So yesterday at my ladies' day at North Shore Toyota, it truly my right eye was just like watering. If I stayed inside, I was fine. Walk outside to go get something out of my car, or even just to get a little sunshine for a minute. And I come back in and running like watery eye. It's been happening. It happened again today. Bing, light bulb above my head when I realize maybe other people are struggling with this too. So I want to talk about how to keep your makeup on your face when allergies hit. The pollen is crazy out there right now. Does anybody know what the exact pollen type is? I don't know. I haven't done any research and I haven't looked at the pollen types on the weather app. Usually they should say what kind it is. And then, of course, you get the pollen report as to percentages. But I don't need the percentages. I know because my face reacts. But what bothered me was that literally one side of my face looked as almost as if I hadn't put makeup on because my eye just was watering so much. And I didn't like that look. I went to the bathroom at one point and noticed that my eye was like puffy. I didn't like that look. Of course, we have a product for that, but I knew what was causing it. The minute I got home, took my Zyrtec, stayed inside for a few minutes, within a half hour, it had all stopped. I literally went back outside. Didn't, I mean, the problem was reduced by, I don't know, 99%. Just I knew that I needed my antihistamine to help with this. But all day long, I was struggling. So it hit me. Let's talk about keeping makeup on the face when you're struggling with allergies from pollen and things going on out there. So, what I want to talk about first is obviously you've cleansed your face and you've moisturized and you've done all the preliminary skincare things. Let's jump forward to putting makeup on your face. The first thing I recommend to help provide the foundation for it, to allow it to soak in, and to keep it there longer is foundation primer. We have a silicone based foundation primer that I love. This is what it looks like. Talk to your consultant about it. It is clear. It absorbs excess oils. It fills in all the nooks and crannies. It takes care of everything else that's going to go on your face afterwards. And it lengthens the lifetime or the length of time that your makeup stays on your face and does what it's supposed to do. Okay, it's clear. You can't see it. Just rubbed it on my hand. Gives a satiny smooth finish to the skin. I highly recommend not leaving out your foundation primer when you're struggling with allergies. And it's just simply because it will help the makeup to stay on longer. Next, make sure you're using a foundation or your tinted moisturizer in the form of CC cream. I use CC cream. That's my favorite go-to foundation. I do use it as a foundation. We also have a liquid foundation. We are phasing out our cream to powder foundation, which is a cream foundation with a powdery finish or matte finish. But look, I've still got some in stock. We can still order them from the company. They haven't run out yet, and your consultant may very well have some in stock. So if you're using cream to powder, I really do recommend that one as just a great defense against makeup just crying off your face from the allergies. But equally good is our CC cream and our liquid foundations because they're going to give you coverage. I like it because at least if I'm crying off my under eye corrector, which I'm going to get to in a minute, I've got a foundation to my skin. I've got something there that's given me this smooth coverage. So whether it be cream to powder, CC cream, a tinted moisturizer, our liquid foundation, or even if you use our silky setting powder alone or with CC cream, even better with CC cream. Um, Something on your face as a foundation is a defense against everything just falling off your face because of allergies. Again, pollen allergies. Now, let me talk about the under eye. That's the biggest hurdle for me, the biggest challenge with the weepy eye. Okay. All of the water that just starts coming out of my face is to use both your concealer and your under eye corrector, both of them. Actually, I think I showed them backwards to you. This is the concealer. This is the under eye corrector. I use the light beige concealer. This is just mine. And then this is the under eye corrector, which is the same formula as the concealer, but it's a super light peach toned um, product, item, liquid, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like a concealer because it is the same formula, but it's a color that's universal, that brightens the under eye area for everybody. Put them both on for a double layer of protection. So this is how I do it. I do my concealer first because the light beige, I would, it's pretty much perfect for my skin. Just a hair yellowish, but I don't want to go into the ivories because they're too white for me. I don't have ivory skin. So the light beige is the best bet for me. Then I put my under eye corrector on over it. And I find that the peach tones of the under eye corrector balance it out. And I get this double coverage under my eyes. And I'm going to tell you, it is what saved me yesterday from not looking puffy, red, sunken, all the things that happen when you struggle with pollen allergies, from the weepy eye and the itching and accidentally scratching it, all the things. All I did was later in the day, I looked at when I got home and I saw how my eye looked and I thought, oh, let me just dab on a little more under eye corrector. And I did. So you may say, well, I like the under eye corrector first. That's fine. Knock yourself out. They're the same formula. So I personally don't stress over which one goes first. Here's my sponge tip applicator for my concealer. It's called Perfecting Concealer. I absolutely love this product. And then here's same under eye corrector. This is the shade. If you notice, it's got kind of a peach, but it's not dark. It's a light peach. And it is the same shade no matter what your skin tone is. Can you believe that? From bronze skin to fair skin, it's the same shade because it's a brightener. It lifts and brightens and opens up the eye area, which is why I like it. And I find it to be just a perfect, I'd say the word again, defense against all the things that come washing out of your eye from pollen allergies. But if you do a double layer, you are helping yourself to not look as if you just rolled out of bed or you just scratched the living daylights out of your eye. Double layer, one of each. Then let's talk about application. When you dab on your under eye corrector and your concealer, I do 3 little dots with the sponge tip applicator. But we have, and this is mine, notice, this is my squeezy, spongy applicator. I love it. This feels like you can use this end, but I use it as a handle. You actually do wet this, squeeze out the excess water. I wet it and soak it. Then I put it inside a towel and squeeze it. I have a towel hanging on the back of my bathroom door. It's my makeup towel, and I just stick it in, do a quick squeeze to get rid of the excess water, and then you are going to dab, 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 spread your under eye corrector and perfecting concealer for under your eye. I like this one because the product is not soaking into the pores in my fingers. More of it stays on my under eye, and I like that. So this is a suggestion just for application purposes. Next, 2 things, my 2 favorites, and this is to seal the makeup. This applies actually to pollen and allergies and, crying your face off and scratching your face off, as well as melting your face off in the summer. These 2 products will help to keep your makeup on throughout the day, whether you're playing tennis, whether you're outside gardening or you're just simply walking in a parking lot, because we know how hot and humid it gets in southern Louisiana. First thing is our translucent loose powder. Here it is. That's the back of it. This is what it looks like in the front. This is mine, and it looks white, but it goes on clear. I absolutely adore this product. It's going to absorb excess shine. It will smooth out all of the makeup on your face so everything doesn't look splotchy and separated. It gives a smooth finish to the face, gets rid of the shine, and I believe it is a protective barrier, and it helps the makeup to stay on longer. So if you got, scratching your nose, all the things that happen because of pollen allergies, this is going to help your makeup to stay on longer. I use our big fat brush for it. I love it. I go all over. Use it before you put your mascara on, because you don't want to accidentally go too fast, too soon. You just put your mascara on and then go, oops, I need my finishing powder. And then bam, you get mascara on your brush and it's all a mess. Don't want to do that. Just eliminate that possibility and put it all over your face and the neck before you put your mascara on, and even your lipstick, because I like it because I think it seals the lips as well and provides a great foundation for lipstick and lip liner. Lastly, to keep the makeup on, even if you got the weepy eye, makeup finishing spray. This is called Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. I'll spray it, but well, I don't know if you're going to even see it. There we go. That's it. You do a cross and then an X on your face, and I always do a quick across for the neck. Love the makeup finishing spray. I believe it gives you that final barrier of defense against the reactions on your face from pollen allergies and all the things we do to our faces because we're scratching, we're rubbing, we're wiping, all the things. So friends, it just occurred to me that this might be helpful to someone, because if I'm going to take the time to put makeup on in the morning, I'm just being real here. I'm going to take the time to put makeup on in the morning. I want it to at least last. Our products are long lasting. That's what I love about Mary Kay, one of the many things. But look, if you're fighting against pollen allergies and a weepy eye, and every time you walk outside, you feel like you're being, somebody is just spraying pollen in your face. I mean, if that happens, we want to do the things, right, that will protect our faces and provide some armor, if you will, some tools to fight against the makeup just coming off. Because of all the things we're doing to our faces because of their reactions to the allergies, their being our faces. So friends, I don't know if it helps you, but it sure helps me to remember these items and maybe even drop my little concealer and most of all my under eye corrector in my purse and bring it with me. So at the very least, my red puffy eyes don't show through and I still look fresh as a daisy later in the day. Friends, I love you. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm going to try to do some different things here in April. As you know, we are earning the Pink Cadillac. Our unit strives to be represented by the iconic best of the best in Mary Kay. And I ask you humbly from my heart, if there's anything you have need of in skincare items or makeup, or even for vacation, a travel roll-up bag, body care, fragrances, would you ask your consultant first? Just go to her first and say, look, I'm going to go get this anyway. What do you have? What does Mary Kay have? We appreciate you. We could not have our businesses without you. And we believe that you, as our clients, deserve to be represented by the best of the best as well. And it's so fun to be able to say, yeah, that pink Cadillac, I'm kind of connected to that. It does our hearts good to know that we're serving you with the best of the best. So friends, that's it for tonight. If you struggle with allergies, let me know. Let's talk. We can complain together. God bless. Don't forget to take your antihistamine and have a great night.